Tokyo Bill, a short news brief on recent events in and around Japan. Japan's Transport Ministry has revoked Japan Post's permit to operate around 2,500 delivery vehicles due to the company's failure to properly conduct required roll calls for delivery staff. These roll calls include health and alcohol checks. An internal Japan Post survey found that 75% of post offices mismanaged these checks, whereas the ministry discovered issues like falsifying records. Japan Post President Tetsuya Senda was informed by letter on Wednesday that the vehicles could not be used for deliveries for 5 years, to which Senda promised to put in serious efforts to avoid future issues. The ministry also ordered a review of the safety of over 30,000 delivery mini vehicles that Japan Post operates. A 34-year-old British Army veteran who lost both legs and his left hand in Afghanistan became the first triple amputee to sail solo across the Pacific. Craig Wood completed a 90-day journey, sailing approximately 13,000 kilometers from Mexico to Hiroshima Port in Japan, in a custom aluminum catamaran. Wood hopes his achievement inspires others with disabilities, stating there are no limits to what they can accomplish. He plans to visit the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum and expressed his sympathy for the victims of the atomic bombing, saying he wishes to pray for them. On Thursday, Japan's Children and Families Agency held a preparatory committee meeting to introduce a system for checking sex crime records for those working with children. Officials confirmed that budget requests for this system will be made for fiscal 2026. Minister Junko Mihara emphasized the government's commitment to addressing child sex crimes after an incident hit the headlines this week involving school teachers sharing inappropriate images of students. The new law is set to take effect on December 25, 2026, and the committee will ensure cooperation among government bodies to inform the public about this system. Progress updates are expected in their second meeting, scheduled for this autumn. Japan is seeing a rise in right-wing populist parties, particularly the Conservative Party of Japan, or CPJ, which is gaining traction due to its controversial views on immigration and its stance on foreign workers. The party gained 3 seats in the last election, despite being new. Support for the CPJ comes from dissatisfaction with the incumbent Liberal Democratic Party, LDP, particularly following the downfall of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's faction. However, some analysts argue that their support is limited and not as significant as perceived, as these parties struggle to expand their voter base and are framing foreigners as threats to attract support. Corruption scandals involving the LDP and the growing influx of foreign workers in Japan are contributing to this trend. Japan's National Police Agency, NPA, is working to address thefts of metal items, a result in a steep rise in copper and aluminum prices. In 2024, thefts of electric wiring rose significantly, with over 11,000 cases reported. Outdoor air conditioning units and sewer grates also saw multifold increases in thefts. To curb this, the NPA will expand existing ID requirements for sales of secondhand goods, requiring scrap metal dealers to verify sellers' identities for items like electric cables and air conditioning units starting October 1st. Regulations will also be placed on purchases of large-sized cable and bolt cutters. And in today's final story, coming to an end this weekend, Godzilla the Art Exhibition, which has been on since late April. The most famous kaiju monster is celebrating its 70th anniversary this year with this art exhibit at the Mori Art Center in Roppongi Hills. It features 29 artists, including Yoko Tadanori and Sachiko Kazama, showcasing their unique takes on the famous monster through various art forms like paintings, sculptures, and photography. A special diorama will also be featured, created by Toho Visual Arts. Standard tickets are priced at 2,500 yen, with exclusive merchandise including a collectible Godzilla figure priced at 49,500 yen, available at the exhibit. Last chance. This has been the Tokyo Bill. These stories and more you can read at theTokyoBill.com. Please check it out. I've been, and remain, Tokyo Bill. Thank you for listening, and take care.